This is the first time I have worked her in Western tack, so just kind of getting a feel for her. Let's see, she'll make a wonderful dressage horse. She'll make a wonderful Western dressage horse. She'll make a wonderful working eck horse. She's been on the trails. She is good on the trails. She looks around a little bit, you know. She's not rock solid on the trails yet, but good on the trails, clearly totally sound, as you can see. Nice girl, nice horse. Her temperament is lovely. She couldn't be sweeter or more lovely if she tried. I'll trot around the other way. So here's a little walk this way. She's got a good walk. Okay, so let's describe her. She's about 15 hands. She's 13 years old. She's registered half Arab. So whoever buys her can ride her on the Arabian circuit because she's registered half Arab. The other half is quarter horse, obviously. Did I say how tall she was? Obviously. She's a Palomino mare. I think she's right around 15 hands, so she's a nice size. Her trot is, you know, a little on the springy side because of the half Arab. Well, I think the half Arab can add a little bit of spring to the trot, but the canter is spectacular. Incredibly uphill, really beautiful canter, so trot the other way. Here's a little free school of amber. So that dirty color on her booty is from the pipes in her paddock. She was rubbing on the pipes on the paddock, so it left that gray area. That's not part of her actual color. This is the first time I've had her in Western tack. I think the Western tack sits really nicely on her back. The back's a little tricky to fit a saddle to. It's very much like a lip is on her back, or like the Canadian stallion has a back like that, sort of a lowish wither, and then super wide beside the wither, makes it a little hard to keep the saddles from rolling. I'll do some walk the other way. So here we are trotting a little this way. I like her in a Western saddle. She looks great in dressage tack as well, but you know, you'll probably have to get a custom-made saddle for her. You have to find a saddle that'll fit her, whereas she's probably going to be easier to fit for a Western saddle, but either is great. Temperament-wise, she's a doll. She is an absolute sweetheart, love bug. She never makes any trouble. She's not marish. She's absolutely lovely. She is as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. My editor dubbed her Marilyn Monroe, and I think she is the perfect horsey incarnation of Marilyn Monroe. I'll canter both. We're cantering around a little. See how uphill it is? It's amazing. Her canter is exemplary. Her canter is spectacular. And it's amazing to ride as well. And the girls tell me that the canter is so uphill, even compared to the warm bloods they've ridden. She's exceptionally uphill. You know, she's still pretty green. She needs training, but she's a lovely, lovely horse. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen fielding in her Western tack clothing, which is precious and sweet and wonderful, because we knew we were riding Amber today in Western tack. I actually prefer Amber in Western tack. Obviously, if you want her as a dressage horse, she does go in dressage tack. But personally, I like her better in Western tack. The Western saddle seems to fit her a lot better. Just as a note. She's perfectly fine working in Western tack. She's learning how to stay round and on the bit. It's inconsistent. Good girl. So pretty. Okay, I'll get a little the other direction. Okay, so here we are walking the other direction. I'm doing my normal videotaping, a clip each direction of each of the gaits. I have her in a happy mouth full cheek. You know, everybody knows now that I'm big on the full cheeks these days. I happen to have had a happy mouth full cheek on this bridle, on her Western bridle, my Western bridle, so that's what she's in. It's just a single jointed full cheek happy mouth. When I ride her in her dressage bridle, it's a full cheek happy mouth, but it has a link in the middle. She's perfectly fine to go in a metal bit, guys. It just, this is what happens to be on my bridle. So, she's a pretty girl. She's sensitive, she's sweet. She's got 3 really good gaits. She's excited about finding her forever person. Okay, so here we are going the other direction. Yes, so Miss Amber, you know, she goes beautifully for fielding, but so does everybody else. But she can be sensitive and she can worry. She can be a bit of a worrier. Now, we have not gotten anything dangerous, even remotely sort of dangerous, nothing at all. We've gotten no buck rear bolt. We've really, I wouldn't even call it a spook. Sometimes she'll look at things, but I don't think we've actually gotten a true spook out of her, but she's a little looky. But you know, she's half Arab. Whoever ends up with her is going to have to understand the Arabs. They're a little different. She's half Arab. But she's sweet and she's lovely and she's safe and she's sensitive and she's looking for her perfect person. Okay, so I just want to get a little clip of her on a free rein. Oh, she's a good girl. She's a really nice size. She's not too small. Isn't that pretty footage with all the steam coming out of her nose? That's gorgeous. Ooh, and the red trees in the background. Holy cow, this is beautiful stuff. Beautiful footage. All right, we're just going to do a little canter each direction and we're done. See, she just gets a little worried. Doesn't matter. Good girl. Doesn't matter. Good girl. Okay, so here we are cantering around a little, loping, because we're in a Western saddle, right? And, you know, her lope is exemplary. She's got an amazing lope. She's got an amazing canter. Super rocking horsey, super uphill. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Okay, so here's our last clip of the day. A little bit of lope / canter to the left. Normally, whatever saddle I have on the horse is what dictates the terms I use.